Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Living with
Mangoes.
Mangoes. Today, we are going to be talking about this beautiful, sweet, tart mango. The sweet tart mango was a seedling of the Zil Indo-Chinese variety, also known as zinc, selected from the breeding program of Gary Zil. The original number to this particular mango was letter C, number one. So ABC number one. The way the Zills used to label their mangoes is from the letters A through Z, number 1 to 100 each category. So A will be 1 to 100, B will be 1 to 100. So this is C number 1. The flesh is firm, fiberless, but we will see. We will see if it's fiberless. And it's orange in color with a polyembryonic seed. Poly meaning multiple, many. So in one seed, that seed could produce several trees. Poor seed to flesh ratio, though. So this small little mango, they say that is a poor seed to flesh ratio. That means the seed may be a little bigger than need to be. We'll see when we cut into it how big is the actual seed. The flavor is said to be an amazingly rich flavor and very complex in nature. Some people say it's like candy and punch flavor all together. So we'll find out what kind of flavors it has. As the fruit becomes more ripe, its tardiness component diminishes and becomes cola-like syrup. So it's best to take it at this stage and with maybe some tinges of green, because if you let it get too ripe, it'll start the tardiness to it will start to become sweeter and more cola syrupy like. The tree is supposed to be a vigorous tree and a vertical grower, so it has a vertical growth habit. They have a good anthracnose resistance, so that's a good thing, both at the floral and the fruiting stage. And everyone knows how hard it is to control the floral and the other stage when it comes to these diseases. This particular variety has a problem in South Florida achieving full bloom, but not so much in Central Florida. And the reason I suspect for that is because this particular tree, the sweet tart mango tree, needs a little bit more of those chill hours. It needs a little bit more chill hours to retain full bloom and set fruit extremely well. Sometimes they have issues with unripening, and on the tree, when it rains too much, they do split sometimes. So it has its pros and it has its cons. They produce better in cooler climates, and they produce in the mid-season range, so June, July, and August. They're very resistant, though, to bacterial black spots. So this is just a discoloration. This is not a black spot. It's just a little bit of discoloration. But this is the sweet tart mango. A lot of people swear that this is their favorite mango. But I've heard that before. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, this was my favorite. That's my favorite. But a lot of people actually love the sweet tart mango. I don't know if it's in the tartar stage or in the sweeter stage, but they love this mango. It's an interesting mango. It has a beautiful shape. It's small. But let's see if the seed to flesh ratio is a big deal. Because if it is, then I don't know if many people will want to grow this if it doesn't have enough flesh for them to enjoy. Even though it's small enough where you could grab a couple of them off the tree. So let's go on to the taste test. Let's do this taste test, son. Smell that. It's just a soft mango-y taste. Smell. A small, light mango smell. Yeah. It's nothing overwhelming. Nothing powerful. It's just a light mango smell. It's a beautiful mango. Let's see how it cuts. Oh, it is smooth. Oh, it is juicy. So you got juice and smoothness. Look at that beautiful mango. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful man. Look at all that juice. Just beautiful mango. Look at that. That is beautiful. I smell it from here. You smell that?
Mm-hmm.
Once you cut into it, that smell is strong. It has a strong smell. It actually smells a little bit like that Valkyrie we had. The Valkyrie mango. What do you pick up, son?
Kind of smells like cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe? Okay. Let's cut into this. It's a small little mango, so I'm going to give you the big piece.
Thank you.
Let's see. Take a bite, son.
It's okay. It's very sweet.
Okay. What else you pick up?
It does have a tart.
Tart. Is that something you like, that you think you could enjoy, or that's something you don't like?
It's okay.
Okay. It's not your favorite mango for sure.
Mm-mm.
So now your favorite mango is what?
The Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. It's no longer Glen, people. Now it's the Valkyrie. But let's find out how this tastes. It's different. I don't find it that tart. What I find it is very citrusy. Has a strong citrusy taste. That citrusy taste is mixed with a little bit of the tardiness. But I enjoy that combination. The citrus and the tardiness, that's something I enjoy. Might not be for everybody, but that's something I enjoy. Closer to the skin, it tastes like tang. You've had tang, right, son? The old-fashioned tang juice, the powder that you mix with the water and you create some tang. Close to the skin, it tastes a little bit like tang to me. How's the skin? You tried the skin?
I mean, it's edible.
The skin is tardy, though. There is a tardiness to the skin. It's a tart skin. Strong citrus taste on the skin. It's like eating an orange peel.
Yeah.
It's like eating an orange peel. It's interesting. I actually ate the whole skin. Skin is edible. I ate the whole skin. I think that's the first mango that I ate the whole skin. Maybe because it's a small mango. Sweet tart mango. Want to taste another piece, son?
Yes.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Before we grade this, because I want to make sure. Oh, I see what they talk about the seed.
Oof.
Okay.
A lot of juice.
Has a lot of juice. But as you can see here on the cut, I try to go straight down on the cut and it hit right onto the seed. And the seed is bumpy. So it has a bump on the seed. So both sides here have a bump protruding outward. So that's probably why people say that the flesh to seed ratio is not that good, because it is bumpy on both sides. So that's the reason. However, when it comes up to the top and it comes to the bottom, it slenders down again. So you get a little. So when I cut through, the knife had to take a curve to be able to get that flesh out. Interesting. All right. That's the other side. Look and see if you taste something different on the other side. Because they say that sometimes it ripens unevenly. So one side may be a little sweeter with some taste, and the other side may be a little more tardy with some taste.
It's definitely sweeter.
I enjoy this mango. I enjoy that sweetness and that tardiness combination with that citrusy punch.
It's okay.
You like that classic taste. I enjoy different mangoes. To me, I want to try everything and taste every type of mango. They're all so different, and it's good to have different mangoes. You don't want a lot of similar things in your yard. You want things that are different. So when you want to taste something different, you have something different you could just pull out of the tree. I have 2 sweet tart trees in my yard. This is good. I like this little sweet tart. All right. 1, Kent. 1, Tommy. 2, Kent. 3, Kit. 3 or 4, Kit. The best 10 you could possibly taste.
Orange sherbet.
Orange sherbet or sugarloaf. But they have to be good in every way. What would you grade this sweet tart mango? Oh, look at the juice still flowing.
6.
The juice is still flowing out of it.
I'd give it a 6.
You give it a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good grade. I will give it about 6.5 to 7. A 6.5 to 7, I would give it. Just because it's different. It does have the punchy taste. It has citrus on it. It has that tardiness. It does have a little bit of complexity in it. So yes, I will give this a 6.5 to a 7. It's a small mango. It could have a little more flesh. But with that, we are out. Peace. Living with mangoes.